Hello, my fellow Americans. Spicy fights, spy recruitment, InfoBoars threats, Putin Derangement Syndrome, Koch brothers temporary staffing services, pennies for parks, gas attacks, and grabbing land for a stupid wall. All this and more in your Trump damage report for Tuesday, April 4th, 2017. Tick-tock on the impeachment clock, friends. Matt Taibbi of Rolling Stone details for us the symptoms of the newly developed Putin Derangement Syndrome, wherein the media and liberals in general are seeing shades of Putin and Russia around every corner and behind every shadow. He rightly cautions against the adoption of mass hysteria on the subject of Trump's many-fold tentacular connections with Russia. We must guard against overreaction and seeing boogeymen where there are none when there are already so many. Trump ally, from whom the Orange Menace gets the most grievous and fact-free of his conspiracies du jour, the raving lunatic Alex Jones, has threatened House Intelligence Committee member Representative Adam Schiff. His anti-gay, violence-heavy rhetoric against this sitting member of our U.S. Congress needs to be investigated by the FBI and the U.S. Capitol Police. We will not repeat what Jones said here, but he employs several homophobic epithets and intense vulgarity and threats of violence. Spicy Boy waded into rough waters when he denigrated ProPublica as a left-wing blog, calling them out for simply established facts on the Trump disclosures. ProPublica proceeded to annihilate Sorry Spice in a sequence of tweets with direct citations to documents where and how they changed. Who you gonna believe, me or your own lying eyes? Trump does not know how unemployment is calculated, saying when you give up looking for work, you are considered statistically unemployed, a claim which PolitiFact rates as just plain false. Trump has donated 3 months of his salary to the Department of the Interior National Parks Service, Yahoo reports, which they kindly let us know offsets the proposed budget cut Trump has proposed by a whopping 0.005%. The Intercept reports that a significant number of staffers in the Trump administration were previously employed by the billionaire conservative Koch brothers. Randolph and Mortimer Koch have managed to place dozens of aides in critical positions in the administration, each beholden to the dark money that ensconced them. 538, who got Trump wrong, Bernie wrong, Hillary wrong, Brexit wrong, etc., says that the Gorsuch filibuster shows the liberal base's clout in an article on the 41 senators who are committed to opposing Trump's nominee for the Supreme Court. Liberals aren't sure how to react, as it is one of the first times we've actually gotten what we've asked for, so far at least. Jeff Ominous Banjo Music Sessions has ordered a review of all police reform agreements, according to the Washington Post. The agreements established under the Obama administration lay out the process of reform for many of the local law enforcement agencies which have not been following the Constitution, or have frequently murdered unarmed black men for funsies. Naturally, Clan Keebler Sessions wants that kind of reform to stop. Assad has gassed civilians days after Exxon CEO and Secretary of the Hollow State, Rex Tillerson, says the U.S. has no quarrel with Assad. Sarin gas is being used on civilians, including children. Border agents have been suspending the U.S. Constitution at the border, checking cell phones, and ordering search and seizure without probable cause. Mother Jones reports that even some Republicans are pushing against this, and a bipartisan effort has introduced a bill that would require a warrant be issued before searching any device belonging to a U.S. citizen. Under Trump, America is speedily devolving into a papers, please security state. Trump is exploring 2 new taxes, a value-added tax and a carbon tax, according to a report by the Washington Post. The value-added tax would be like a national sales tax, which is a massively regressive tax that impacts poor people the most. The carbon tax would target emissions, and let's be serious, it's window dressing coming from the Trump gang. Trump is met with boos as he tells a room full of construction workers that he got most of their votes, The Hill reports. He said, "I had the support of almost everybody in this room," which was met with laughs and boos, and a few shouted, "Nope." CNN reports that before Trump can build his stupid, pointless wall, he would have to take private property away from thousands of U.S. citizens in a massive land grab. A number of Trump supporters who live on the border also now realize that his efforts would put their property or houses on the other side of the wall. Good news, Trump has managed to shave off another full point of his approval rating and is now hovering at the 34% approval mark. This is according to a new poll by the Institute of Policy and Politics. When he reaches 25%, we get a full revolution at half off the usual low discount price. And now an update for the taxpayer cost for Trump's lifestyle to date, as of today, April 4th, 2017. I really ought to add a drum roll right here. Okay. $97,385,713.96. That's all for the Tuesday report this week, we hope. Like us to make sure you get the next Trump damage report in your feed. Share with your friends who ought to know what Trump is up to. And if you've enjoyed our report, hit like and share. Above all, and as always, stay vigilant.